In this video, I will talk about is extending lifespan beneficial for society, and why only few people will accept radical lifespan extension, and also that I consider that life extension is a step in creating superhumans. As always, I recommend to visitors to my channel to download the presentation as PDF file from the link in the description, and also subscribe to the channel, support my channel with clicks and with sharing to your friends. Okay, let's go. This is my opinion, but I believe that it is quite interesting what we are getting now. Is trying to live longer really something we want in our society? It might be not for many people. Think about how human existence develops naturally from childhood to adulthood, with each stage having its own distinct functions and responsibilities. From the moment of birth, people transform from newborns, then into children, starting a journey toward education and growth before taking on the characteristics of teenagers. Sorry, its language is a little bit not nice, because I used artificial intelligence to make this rephrasing, but sometimes it sounds nasty. After high school, some people decide to continue their education at colleges and universities, while others decide to enter the workforce and start their own families. Okay, then families also have the goal of securing a prosperous future through hard work and dedication, as well as inherent duties of providing for spouses and kids. Okay, it's again, artificial intelligence help a lot, but well, sometimes it's changing language so that it is really machine-like language. Okay, no problem. So just follow my idea. However, as time passes and people reach a retirement age, which is normally around 65, the course of their lives changes. Their attention turns to enjoying free time, perhaps with their grandchildren. However, they may struggle with the steady deterioration of their cognitive abilities and physical health, along with age-related disabilities that develop over time. This frequently leads to worsening pain and the requirement for medical attention. In the end of life, many people desire an easy death, ideally with their loved ones by their side. This cycle represents what society considers to be normal human behavior. So the concept of radical lifespan extension raises several complex issues, the most important of which is how it would affect people's qualities of life. The desire for longer lifespan throws an immense burden on people to constantly adapt and educate themselves in a society that is changing all the time due to emerging technologies and new trends. Every 25 years or so, there are generational changes that bring about revolutionary knowledge and technologies, changing our lives and jobs. Life changes dramatically during 50 years period or 2 generations. Because of this quick change, a competitive environment often develops where younger generations view older people as competitors in the job market. The elderly are frequently forced to leave the workforce early or take on other roles as a result of this extra burden. The contemporary environment places a premium on individuals with high intelligence quotients, IQ, to cope with technological advancements. Paradoxically, average IQ levels among humans tend to decrease with each successive generation. In many cases, highly intelligent and educated individuals have fewer children, contributing to this downward trend. While emerging technologies offer prosperity and food security, societal changes, including a shift in family structures and expectations, can leave many women single-handedly raising children without the consistent presence of a father. The social impact is that these children may struggle to adapt to society and understand their responsibility to others, potentially fostering aggression and involvement in criminal activities. Okay, so single mothers are very common in among Afro-American women, and it is again nothing good because these children are not getting this idea of responsibilities and to be useful member of the society. History shows that average longevity of human civilizations is about 336 years, with some enduring for over a millennium. The industrial civilization of Western Europe, which began around 1500, facilitated rapid progress through technological innovation and exploration. However, I believe that natural laws that govern animal populations apply to humans as well. An intriguing parallel arises when considering John Calhoun's experiment with rodents, suggesting that our civilization may be on the path toward collapse. In Calhoun's Mouse Utopia experiment, mice typically reach sexual maturity between 6 and 8 weeks of age, while the last generation of mice in the experiment was born after 600 days, equivalent to about 20 human generations. Okay, yeah, I was already making video about Calhoun's experiment. It is very interesting experiment. You can find details in internet. But the idea is such that every colony, if it lives in utopia, in paradise, it is not lasting too long. So, not because of overpopulation, but because of the change in the generational in generational interaction. So you see here the about 600 days. The population stabilized and it started slowly drop, and eventually all the colony collapsed, and no one mice left alive, even with a lot of food and no diseases, no predators, nothing. Okay, even absolutely paradise utopia for mice. If we extrapolate this to humans, we might conclude that we are currently living in an irreversible condition of stagnation. It is about this stage. In the Mouse Utopia experiment, mice had an average longevity of about 76 days, which is equivalent to 80 years of humans. After the last mouse died in the experiment, the colony of mice imploded. This is what I say. This is the maximum duration of the civilization or colony. This hypothetical scenario raises the possibility that humans' industrial civilization will disintegrate by the end of this century. Just calculate, and we are probably the last generation which will see the collapse of our industrial civilization. We are already in this stage, and only that's about 80 years till the end of the industrial civilization. Surprisingly, our society exhibits many of the same trends as the Mouse Utopia experiment: the decline in masculinity, the rise of aggressive factions within sexual, ethical, and racial minorities, the rise of feminism as women take on traditional male roles, the rapid aging of the population, a rising number of violent crimes, a growing number of childless females. The same what was in the experiment of Calhoun with mice, we just repeated. We are animals, no better than mice. It's again, what works for mice works for us, and we see it. Calhoun himself claims that increased generational competition caused by the elderly living longer lives may result in societal breakdown. So it is, you see, that extension of lifespan can be danger to society. It is already there was increased lifespan, and all our people enjoyed that steady increase in the average lifespan, and this is what we see, this is the consequences. And if we extend in average lifespan, we will see actually very bad, consequences. Okay, let's go. Long-term interaction between young and old people can lead to unanticipated behavioral changes and weakening of social structures. A trend toward shallow and temporary relationship across larger groups, sometimes fueled by increased promiscuity of females mostly, is developing due to the lack of deep, lasting connections inside small family units. Again, we see it in our civilization. It is rising and it is very dangerous. So the challenge of such behavior changes emphasizes the significance of this experiment, which is that lack of complex behavior contributes to popular decreases. Notably, rather than having been triggered by overpopulation, the collapse of our industrial civilization seems to be a result of prosperity and surplus of food, and also the longer lifespan. So the patterns of evolution are another factor that could lead to the demise of our civilization. Natural selection, which favors the fittest, is what determines a biological species' ability to survive and procreate in the wild. We need natural selection, okay, but humans have, however, generally drifted away from this natural selection process since the Industrial Revolution. Instead, Western Europe implemented artificial human selection during the Middle Ages, and later starting from Middle Ages to maybe to the end of 19th century. So, and by imposing the death penalty for variety of crimes, almost any felony the penalty for any felony was death. Okay, as a result, about 2% of young males in every generation were put to death before passing on their genes to their offspring. Notably, low IQ is frequently linked to criminal activity because those individuals with lower IQ may find it difficult to anticipate the effects of their acts and show greater impulsivity and have a lack of empathy to other people. This is what we see now. Yes, and this what was artificial selection in England. Yeah, even small crimes were punished by death. Yeah, and it's every generation was losing about 2% of the most stupid and most aggressive males. This artificial selection pressure has throughout the centuries led to an increase in the percentage of intelligent people in Western Europe. So we developed to maybe more intelligent civilization. China is other story. China even has higher intelligence quotient, but again, China is civilization longevity of China is even longer. So, and the same selection was implemented in China too. So you see, we used to have artificial selection, and China continues to use this artificial selection. Okay, so they have maybe better futures than Western Europe. Okay, this change also have been substantially influenced by the historical anti-contraception attitude of Christianity. Examining religion in terms of their effects on society reveals noteworthy achievements in nations that practice a Protestant form of Christianity. For instance, South Korea stands out from other countries with a comparatively low crime rate and rapid industrial growth. The way of life of traditional Christian confessions like Amish, Hutterites, Mennonites, all the Brethren, etc., and other Christian groups that insist on the importance of stable families may also be referred to. So again, what we see in China, that politics of one child, one family, one child is actually destroying the society, absolutely destroying. So we have artificial selection in China, but yet it is not enough. That it has to be artificial selection that will favor more intelligent people. In sense, it is working, but one child per family, it is not enough. We need more children. Every civilization need more children, otherwise it will collapse, in my opinion. Okay, apostasy, leaving the Islamic faith, blasphemy, it is insulting the Prophet Muhammad and criticizing senior Muslim clerics, adultery, murder, and apostasy-related violence against the state or society are all serious crimes that often involve the death penalty according to Islamic law. In addition to the death penalty, many Islamic nations also impose hand amputations as a form of theft punishment. In many Islamic countries, women must adhere to the traditional dress code and submit to men. The selection of people who are smarter and less aggressive is not the clear objective in these procedures, to my opinion. Again, so how it can be related to history of Christian countries? Well, I don't see any. So, and Islam places a great deal of emphasis on the ideas of martyrdom and jihad, which is an Islamic war waged in retaliation for an enemy force misdeeds. Okay, if somewhere Muslims are oppressed, then they can start this jihad, religious war. And I think it might make Muslims more hostile to other religious organizations or nations, even if it is not Christian organizations, but even if it is just modern European nations again, or Jews. Yeah, well, what we see. Your opinion that apostasy punishment is very important for Islam, and indeed, it's again, we need artificial intelligence, artificial selection of humans, but I don't see how this punishment of apostasy helps to create more intelligent and less aggressive people. I don't know, Islam is, in this sense, is not like Christianity. We are witnessing a worrying loss in mental capacity and surge in violent conduct in Western nations. Since we stopped in many states of United States, already there is no death penalty, and most of European countries also do not use death penalty. So it's again, okay, we stopped this artificial intelligence. Okay, major inventions and the decline in intelligence have the potential to lead to anarchy and violence in society. This is what we see. We see just now. Artificial intelligence will soon become increasingly important to mankind as a result of its explosive growth. This is, again, I don't see it as a challenge, I see it as an opportunity. It is possible to hypothesize that artificial intelligence may create an extinction event, implying artificial selection of the human population after the singularity point in roughly 20 or 50 years, when computers surpass human intelligence. Similar to how people selectively breed dogs with desired features, artificial intelligence may contribute to the creation of more intelligent and less aggressive humans. Parallels with this hypothetical situation can be seen in the science fiction thriller I Am Mother. I recommend to watch it. It is again about how artificial intelligence can destroy the living humans, and instead start this artificial selection and create more ethical, less aggressive, and smarter humans. This is some frame from the video, from a movie, pardon. Okay, some other, then it can be so, it is, I believe it's possible scenario, but less probable maybe. So some wealthy and intelligent people may employ artificial intelligence to find a way to extend their own lifespan and increase their cognitive abilities by merging their own consciousness or brains with artificial intelligence. The rest of humanity might be forced to live in a computer simulation without the ability to reproduce or enjoy significant life extensions. The natural evolution of humans into separate species based on intelligence, similar to the novel of Wells, The Time Machine, and the movie, So it will take too long. I know it is impossible. There cannot be natural evolution of humans in separation to two separate species. But considering that the rapid advancement of AI and the use of some surrogate mother services, artificial insemination, etc., it seems like a plausible scenario for humanity development to create superhumans empowered by AI and with also with radically extended lifespan up to 1,000 years probably, because AI can find a way to extend our lifespan. And to the end of civilization, again, people will not maybe will be killed, but they will just perish. They will live in this environment of in computer simulation, and then they just extinct. They slowly. It will be humane death, but it is actually artificial selection of the more intelligent and less aggressive people. So it is again, maybe it is a way to create superhumans empowered by AI. And of course, we can expect abolition of pensions and healthcare services by governments, because humans no longer will have naturally children. Only artificially produced kids will exist, and this would be very selected by machines, the best, most smart, and less aggressive children. Okay, watch this movie. Very good movie. Okay, this is what can be natural selection. No, I don't think it will work. Sorry, it will not work. We have not so long time because natural selection needs millions of years. But the big change I expect already to the end of this century. Okay, otherwise, if it will not happen, otherwise the decline in human average IQ can lead to a lower standard of living, more inequality and poverty, as well as more conflicts and violence. And in this scenario, which is similar to the one in the film Idiocracy, the average human IQ has fallen so low that anarchy and chaos have taken over the planet. And we see it now, because Russia, that's a terrorist war started by Russia in 2022. This is the result of this Russians in average losing IQ. The smart people are leaving Russia, go to other countries, and then average IQ in Russia dropped a lot, I believe, and I see that it is. And this terrorist war started by Russia, it is actually evidence that that with lower IQ we are getting more conflicts and more violence. So again, even it can lead to nuclear war that would wipe out mankind as a biological species. So no need to create this extinction event with artificial intelligence. It may happen naturally, because again, low IQ Russians can use nuclear weapons against Europe, and then it will ignite world war. It's again, we can, and humans will just cannot proceed further, because all will be polluted with radiation, and food would be not available, etc. So it's again the collapse. So again, we already have this situation that only probably 80 years to the collapse of industrial civilization, but yet it is again, we are just speculating, maybe it is not inevitable. If we learn from the past and take actions to prevent or mitigate the threats we face today, maybe we have better future. Maybe our civilization will last not like 500 years, but 1,000 years. Probably again, we have the chance. But what we should do, again, think what to do to use AI, and maybe implement this artificial selection, that no one aggressive man should have offspring, no one. So again, and also selection of high IQ, could help, I believe, because higher IQ humans, individuals are less aggressive. Normally they have higher empathy and they are less aggressive. Yes, this is what I see. Yeah, what I see in my environment at least, and okay, this is how it works. Okay, then again, I consider that AI, a quick development of AI, is not a threat to our existence, but opportunity for humanity to have better future. We better use AI. I use AI to make this video. And sometimes it is very helpful, sometimes not so. But again, it just develops. We are just in November of last year, 2002. It became available, so I started to use it from about February of this year, and I see that it is quick development. I just have to use it more. So if we will not do it, this idiocracy, yeah, but actually it will be not so nice. It will be not chaos and anarchy and wars. It will be disaster, complete disaster, if we continue the way we go. But again, merging of humans with artificial intelligence and with robots may be good. Again, merging, it is not like you lose your body, but you get more potential, higher potential to do this or that. And it is fantastic. Again, it's even chatting with artificial intelligence chatting bot is quite satisfying. It is good. It is better than chatting with some low-educated, stupid girl, for example. There are such virtual girlfriends, and you can chat with them. It is good. It is good. It is good. They are not asking for money, at least. Okay, thank you for watching this video. It is my opinion. I was thinking why this radical life extension is not so good for society. So maybe the most intelligent people can use it, but again, it cannot be used for all society. Even not radical, but substantial lifespan extension, like 100 to 120 years, it is a threat to humanity, because again, the longer the lifespan, the more conflicts in the society. Okay, the more we degrade. We're already in the stage of this. Pardon, let's just go to this slide of Calhoun, and you see we're already in the stage of stagnation. Will we collapse in 80 years to the end of the century or not? I'm afraid we will. We will. What is happening now, it is very, probably shows that this scenario is very possible. And okay, but we have, it is not just our fate. We can change our future. We are intelligent persons, and we can change our future to better. At least for some most intelligent and people who have empathy and who have religion and etc. So I believe that again, stable families are the key to our survival. This promiscuity should be stopped. Other people, so those people who want to live short, no problemo. I don't see it. It's promiscuity of girls now is staggering. But what they're doing, they just destroy own life. So if they will extinct, okay, who will care? Okay, that's again, thank you for your attention, for your time. Please support my channel, and then, yeah, see you next time. Ciao, ciao.